So, Assalamu alaikum and hello, all Troop 99 scouts and adults. Welcome to our session on merit badge process. This is our first live broadcast session that we are doing, and so it may not go perfect, but we give it a best shot. And hopefully once we are done, this is going to be available to all of you who are attending this session live or who are unable to attend this session to be able to access the recording of the session. And definitely I would appreciate any feedback that you folks have, because if this thing works right, then we should be able to do more of these and make them more interactive, more interactive in the future. So here we go. And by the way, if you have any questions out there in the YouTube land, you can submit your questions and your comments through the Q&A pane, and once I get the question, I will respond to it by the end of the session. So let's begin. The reason that we are presenting you this particular topic is because our troop, mashallah, has been growing. We are getting a lot of younger scouts through our PAC program, our scouting PAC program, PAC 99. And you know, they want to know, the new scouts and the new parents who are entering the scouting program, either through the PAC or just joining the troop directly. They want to understand what is Boy Scouts about, what is in it for them, what is the end from this program, and one of the ends of the scouting program, there are really 8 methods in scouting, and one of them is the advancement. And this topic covers the merit badge aspect of the advancement. So the parents and the scouts are interested in understanding, you know, what is this merit badge process, and how can they go and how can they begin working on a specific merit badge, and where is it going to take them if they were to do a merit badge or work towards a merit badge. So all those type of questions led us to put this topic together. And hopefully it will answer all your questions. And of course, the troop leaders are available, as well as your patrol leadership is available. Your patrol leaders, your senior patrol leader, your assistant patrol leader, and of course your scout master, assistant scout master are all available to you as resources to help you and guide you along this process. Okay, so let's begin. What are some of the specific things that I'm going to be covering here? We're going to go through what is a merit badge, what are the types of merit badges, what is in it for me, you know, what's the relevance of merit badge in scouting, and you know, the quintessential, what is the process to acquire a merit badge, what are my resources that are available to me. And then I'm going to cover some of the things that are listed in the appendices here. What is a blue card? Just give you a quick overview of the ranks, which is outside the scope of what we are talking about here, but it's kind of related. So I just thought I'll help folks understand what are the different ranks in scouting. And then I'm going to go into doing a quick demo of a very cool function that's not used by our scouts, which we should really be using this, is your ability to track your merit badges, your rank advancements, and all that, and keep a track of it. So here we go. What is a merit badge? And I'm going to refer to it as MB, so don't get confused. MB stands for merit badge. Now, merit badges, as I had mentioned earlier in my opening, is the second main area of the Boy Scout advancement program. And what is the advancement program? So the advancement And when I refer to advancement, it is the process by which the youth members of the Boy Scouts of America progress from one rank to the other. And advancement, as I mentioned earlier, is one of the 8 methods of scouting. And if you want to learn what the other 7 methods of scouting are, you can go to scouting.org or contact your patrol leadership, and they can explain to you what that is. So this is the second main area of the Boy Scout Advancement program. And there, in this specific, the merit badge program compared to the rank advancement, there is a degree of choice here. In the rank advancement, of course, you have to do all the specific requirements to achieve a rank. And then if you want to move to the next rank, you have to fulfill the requirements of that rank. In case of the merit badges, there is no limit to the number of merit badges a scout can earn. However, there is a requirement of a minimum of 21 that are required, which include 15 Eagle required merit badges. So there are about 21 that are required, but then 15 of these are Eagle required merit badges. So a lot of folks, a lot of scouts who want to achieve this pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, so to speak, which is the Eagle rank. They would need to do 15 specific Eagle required badges, and they're identified very clearly on the links that I've provided in this presentation later on. Okay, and then the Boy Scouts may work on merit badges from the time, I guess you have to be, I think, 18. Through that time, you are able to work on these merit badges. So that's good for folks who are joining the scouting program at age 11 through when you turn 18. You have, mashallah, a lot of time to cover whichever merit badge you want to work on. Okay, so moving on to the next section of our discussion here, the types of merit badges. There are about 140, approximately 140 types of merit badges, and there are links here that can take you, maybe I'll just do a quick review with you. And these merit badges are classified into 4 categories. You've got those Eagle required ones that I had mentioned. There are some career-oriented ones that folks may want to go, let's say, down the road, you want to do something around science, and you want to be a doctor, you want to be an engineer. You can pick specific merit badges which are geared towards that, so you can work on those. And hobby-oriented, I know my son is very driven to just having fun, so he likes to do maybe a fishing one or an archery one. So those could be, or reading. Reading is another area in hobbies, or stamp collection. So those are there, and then of course the outdoor athletic types of merit badges that are available as well. Okay, so let me do a quick walkthrough for you of the available merit badges. So when you click on that link, it should open the browser. Okay, there we go. And here we are in the meritbadge.org site, and if we scroll down below, here are the list of the current merit badges that are available to you. So they are alphabetically listed, as you can see, and I'm just going to pick one. I'm just going to go, let's say, wood carving. I used to be a scout long time ago, and I think I'd done wood carving. And so here there are these specific criteria, requirements that are listed for the wood carving merit badge. So you can learn through what is required and work on those. So that's a quick review of that. Let's go back to our presentation. And bear with me a second, it's a bit slow. Okay, so we covered that quickly, the list of merit badges. The list of merit badges requiring a council approval. If you click on here, it's going to take you to a site, again, the same site, but it's going to list out those specific merit badges where a counselor approval is required. And this is going to become clearer when I talk about the process of acquiring merit badges, so you'll understand what is the role of a counselor. Okay. Um, but again, there are 140 for you out there. You can choose most of them without working with a counselor, but for specific ones, you need to have a counselor approval before you begin. All right, so let's move on. I think I clicked on the link. Okay, now what is in it for me? Well, the relevance of the merit badge. Merit badges is really not the end. Merit badges in scouting, the advancement program overall in scouting, is a means to an end. What I mean by that is that it's teaching you as a scout, and even the parents who are involved in the scouting program, it's teaching you skills for life, and for us, it helps us connect a lot of things that our religion teaches us, and helps us, gives us a way to implement, to act on those things. So a lot of those things, and Brother Adil, a scoutmaster, you must have heard him talk about it, that there are many principles in Islam that the Boy Scouts program helps in executing. So it's a great means to that end. And of course, the merit badges themselves, as you go through the scouting program, they are milestones in the program, or things that for you, for the scouts and for the adults, as goals that you're working towards. So you should not think of the merit badge as the end, but it's something that you can achieve as you're doing all the fun stuff and the learning things through the scouting program. So as it states here, it provides you opportunities to learn skills. All those 140 merit badges that you saw, they're all teaching you something. It's an introduction to lifetime hobbies, or the inspiration to pursue a career. There is this uncomplicated merit badge process, which I'm going to get into very specifically in the next slide here, which starts typically with a discussion with your scoutmaster. It could be Brother Khalid or Brother Adil, Brother Faiz, meeting with a counselor, which could be a counselor that's as part of the troop. I can't remember. I think there is one, but I'm not sure. But mostly we have a list of these counselors that are part of the Indian Prairie, the Three Fires Council, and you can pick a counselor that you can work with, and then it culminates in advancement and recognition. And throughout this uncomplicated merit badge process that I'm talking about here, it is giving a scout the confidence, which is achieved through overcoming obstacles. You're working towards a goal here as you work on a merit badge, and you're doing many steps that is helping you gain confidence. So think about your age. You folks can be anywhere between the ages of 11 and 15 and 16, and all these things that you're doing, it's giving you confidence, it's building you confidence, giving you leadership skills, which are going to be great for you when you get out there in the world. It helps you with your improvement of your social skills. It helps, it helps build self-reliance. And what it's also doing for you is it's not just for you, but for the other scouts around you, and for the people in the community who are looking up to you. It's setting an example for them. So you are not just impacting yourself, but you're also impacting folks around you. And there are fields of study and interest that are being explored beyond the limits of the school classroom. So as I said earlier, there's so many merit badges here that you may you may want to decide to pursue a career in something, and this gives you an opportunity to work on those merit badges to see, hey, maybe this is something for me, maybe it's something not for me. So I think that's another great value and or relevance of the merit badges. So I think it's definitely a great part of the method of scouting here. Okay. So here we go. We're going to go through these blue boxes that are listed, starting from left to right. It says start, and then there's an end. So we go, and I've also labeled it for clarity. So we start with A. This is when the scout, which is you assess that, you go through that list that I showed you earlier, and you pick a specific merit badge that you want to pursue. And your interest may be, I just want to see how this thing is, or you may want to be working towards your Eagle Scout in the future, and you may want to pick a Eagle Scout merit badge. And then you work towards it. So you've selected that badge, and now what you need to do is you need to contact the unit leader. And I had mentioned Brother Adil, Brother Khalid, Brother Faiz, Brother Iftikhar. Those folks can you need to contact them and explain to them, what the merit badge is that you want to pursue, and if you have any specific reasons. And then what these folks are going to be doing is, and C, they're going to sign a blue card, and I'm going to show you what that blue card looks like. And it's a great way to keep track of all the things that you have done, because eventually those blue cards become sort of these report cards for you, that hey, you completed this merit badge requirement and you are going to be awarded a merit badge. Okay, so keep that blue card very safely. D is where the unit leader, which is one of the Scoutmaster, Assistant Scoutmasters, would provide you a counselor contact. I can provide you a counselor contact. I have a list. We are not supposed to publish that list, but as you identify a specific merit badge that you want to work on, your unit leader will approve it. Then you can ask me for the counselor contact. I would provide you the contact. You would then, as a scout, contact the counselor. And then you would have meetings with this counselor. You can invite them over to ICN, and a lot of them, are very welcoming of that they come over to ICN. And you do need to have a buddy with you. So you need to have another scout with you. You need to have another parent, another friend with you when you're meeting with the counselor, because this is a requirement from BSA. You may have multiple meetings with the counselor. You may have a call with the counselor. But I think it's, again, think about what we talked about, the relevance of merit badges. You are going to build social skills. I think this is a great opportunity for you to be out there and meet people and look them in the eye and speak to them, and so that they get to know you as well. Okay, so that'd be a preferred way. Then G, you complete the requirements that are listed on that, and then H, the counselor would meet with you again, and they'll approve your completion of the requirements, and they'll sign off on that blue card again, and then you will return, the scout will return the blue card to your unit leaders, and then the unit leaders would sign the blue card saying, hey, everything looks great. And then the unit leader would give the scout applicant the record, which is basically a signed document saying that you've completed this. And then one of the leaders in the troop, most likely Brother Adil, reports the merit badge to the council, Three Fires Council. And then what happens is we have these semi-annual Court of Honors, right? You guys remember the biryani and the chicken and all that fun, right? So that's where we award the merit badges to the scout. So that's the entire process of how you go about applying for a merit badge and going through the process of working on it, and then eventually it culminates or ends by you having fun and get an award at the Court of Honor. Okay, great. So I hope that clarifies that process. Then let's see, what kind of resources do we have? I mentioned to you already, you've got the Troop 99 unit leaders, the senior your scoutmasters, assistant scoutmasters. You've got your patrol leader, senior patrol leader, assistant patrol leader. So you should be working with all of those guys. There's a counselor list that's available with myself. I can share that with you. The specific counselor that you're looking for a particular merit badge. And then this is a guide to advancement, and this is a great resource. I would highly suggest, recommend to the parents to go through it. Maybe too much for the scouts at this point, but for the parents, it's a great thing to review and understand what the advancement program is. And each of those merit badges that that you're working on, there's a worksheet that you can download from by clicking here. And maybe I should quickly click and show you what that looks like. Okay, so here we go. So we're back at the merit badge site, and down below, okay, so we had selected in my example earlier the wood carving. All right, so here we go. You can download a PDF version of that worksheet, or you can get a Word document. I'm going to go with the PDF version just to see. Okay, so here you have it. It's a fillable one. You can fill this out. As you see, I can click in it and I say, scout name. You can type your name, right? And then fill this thing out. But this then becomes a record for you, and it has all the requirements listed. So that, remember, the blue card has the requirements. And this thing here also has requirements that you can actually track and then save this. And when it's time to show to your counselor what you've done, then you can always produce this document to them that this is what you've done. Okay, so let's go back to our presentation. Okay, so that was the merit badge worksheet. Now we have this, of course, like I said, if you're trying to get a hold of the unit leaders, the best way to do that is to call this number. If you don't want to wait till the Sunday meeting, you can call this number, and what this number does is it rotates. So it calls my number, and if I'm not there, then it calls Brother Adil, Brother Khalid, and so on and so forth. So you would be able to get somebody to answer your question. And then the email troop90admin@icnmaster.org. This is an email address that if you have any questions, send your question here. Or, of course, you can send your questions through our troop site. So, you have that avenue available as well. All right, let's move to, there we go. That's the merit badge blue card. So as the process had mentioned, you would get this blue card from Brother Adil or some assistant scoutmaster, and they would complete parts of this, and then you would continue to record your progress here. So that's the front part of the blue card. If you want to see how it looks inside or the back, this is basically how it looks in the back. You've got the counselor who signs off on it. You've got the unit leader, Troop 99 unit leader, that's going to sign off on it. And when all the things are completed, it puts you the completed thing, your completed date, and all that, and signature, etc. So it's just for your record. So you know what you are going to be pursuing and what you can expect. So I want to make it very, very transparent, the entire process for you. Okay. And as I mentioned, even though this is out of scope, I wanted you to see what you folks can work towards. When you join the Troop 99, you become a scout. You get a scout badge. When you complete the first few requirements, you get a tenderfoot. You become a tenderfoot. Then you move up to the second class. After that, you move to the first class. Then the star, the life, and then this is that pot of gold, right? So this is a great, great, great accomplishment. Mashallah, we've had at least 2 or 3 Eagle Scouts that have graduated through our troop, and we hope that you all are able to learn and have fun and achieve this high rank, which is going to be great for you when you go out in the world and apply for college, etc., and later on even in your career. So I wish you all the best, and let me move to the demo part of our discussion here. So let's see if I can get to that. I think it's here. Okay. So this is our Troop 99 website, and I'm signed up under my son's account, Ayan's account. And when you guys log in, if you want, and you want to go and start working on your merit badge, you go ahead here and you click on advancement. You go to merit badge. Actually, I'm sorry, I take that back. I meant you go to my stuff, and then you go to my merit badges. And here, as you can see, Ayan had done something around nuclear science in 2013, and I don't think he's been tracking his merit badges, but today I created one here under wood carving. And if you want to see the requirement, the cool thing with this is it kind of tells you what the requirements are, so you don't have to go jump to that link, that site that I was telling you about, meritbadge.org site. This is your own troop site, and it has all that information. Okay, so you can use this to really work and track the things that you need to do. So, let's say, let me start with a new one. Okay, I'll go ahead and create a merit badge. So I'm a scout. I want to work on animal science. That sounds interesting. Okay, you can put the start date when you're going to start working on it. Okay, and then the merit badge counselor. You see, we have not updated our site with the merit badge counselors. Specifically because that's information is sensitive and we don't want to put it out there on our site. So you won't be able to select the name here, but you can put a comment here about I am trying out to see if I want to be a vet in the future, right? So I don't see Ayan being that, but I'm just saying. Okay, so that's that. So then I go ahead and do save and exit. And if you notice, it went ahead and added animal science. And if I want to see what my requirements are, of course I have my Scout handbook. But then here I'm going to go and click and see it. All the requirements are listed. Let's just take a look at the first one. It says, name 4 breeds of livestock in each of the following classifications. Horses, dairy cattle, beef cattle, sheep, dog, hogs. Tell their principal uses and merits. Tell where the breeds originated. So again, here is a requirement listed for you. Now what you can do is, another cool thing is you can actually go and open this in Excel. All right, here we go. There we go. So opening up. All right, I'm just going to put it out somewhere. That's fine. And I think it's downloaded. I think it's opened it somewhere. Interesting. Okay, there we go. It just took a while there. Okay. Okay, there you go. So it has opened up the same, oops. All right, there we go. Something to do with my Excel here, I apologize. It's downloaded all the requirements for you can save this file. So you have a choice. You have a choice to do that here or the merit badge worksheet that I had showed you earlier. Okay? So I think we are good there. Let's go back to this. Okay, now I'll go back to your, and it's that simple. You can see that you can keep track, and now once you add your requirement here, your unit leaders, they have a different set of menu items here. When they log in, they'll be able to see that you're working on these, and then when you complete your requirements, they will be able to go and mark them off. So now instead of you just keeping track of the requirements on the blue card, which you have to do, you are able to electronically keep track of this. And then our unit leaders, it becomes very easy for them to transmit that information electronically to the council, and then you can very expeditiously quickly get your merit badges during the Court of Honor. So it's all kind of linked together. So I hope this is going to be an enjoyable experience for you. This is all about you folks learning and growing as individuals. So hopefully we'll all work together with you to help you achieve your merit badges and your advancement through the program. So there you